Who was not here last time by chance? Did you guys have a chance to check the video on Canvas for this? Nope. So this is gonna be we're gonna be going kind of quickly. So if it doesn't make much sense, go to those videos, you know. All right, so there are some situations when you're playing where you're gonna wanna play a rootless voicing here and there. So for instance, you know, if you're doing like a fun walking bass and you're accompanying a singer or something, and your walking bass is going, if your left hand is playing the root, you don't need the root on the right hand. And if you take the root out, it leaves you space to add some other fun, interesting notes. So there are two types of rootless voicings that we looked into Tuesday. One of them is not super fun and interesting, but is easy, which is type B, which is on page 52. Type B, basically you take the chord, let's say that you're playing a D minor 7. You take the chord and you start with the D, root position, triad, and then your thumb will let go of the root and go down to the 7th. And then here you're playing a D minor 7, but without the root on the right hand. And that's B type. So B type is the easiest one to find because you can start always with the triad that you're looking for, and then you just move your thumb either by half step to find a major 7 or by whole step to find the lowered 7. Like in this case, a A7, a dominant. So for instance, also let's find one more. Let's find G major 7, type B, rootless. So the formula is 7-3-5, right? So you start with the root 3-5, and then you get rid of the root and you find a 7 with the thumb, right? So that is your rootless type B. Rootless type A, if you were here, you made this change here that I had wrong in the book. The book had the same notes but in a weird order. The order should be 3, 7, 9. This one's a little more interesting. You're letting go of the root and you're letting go of the fifth because fifths are stupid, and you're adding the 9 instead on top. 9 is the same thing as a 2. So this one is a little harder to find than this if it's out of context. But sometimes in context, when we get to a 2-5-1, it's actually not that bad. But 3, 7, 9. So the examples that we have written here, right? So the first one, C7. So we have C, and the right hand is going to play this type A voicing. We need the 3, we need the flat 7, and the 9. So here's rootless type A for C7. The next example that is printed is F. Let's find the third, 3, 7, and 9. So that's your F7, type A. The next example that is printed there is B flat 7. Third, 7th, 9th. Notice that all those examples are all dominant 7, but you could also use it with like major 7 versus flat 7. You could also use it with a minor, but I focused on dominant chords because the way that we're going to apply these are mostly related to a 2-5 situation, which the 2-5 is right here on page 53. So in a 2-5-7, 2 minor 7, 5-7, 1 major 7, this page 53 talks about making the, let's say in the key of C, the 2 being D, doing that one with B type. So D minor, B type. Here's D minor triad. Thumb goes down whole step. D minor 7. Then when you go to the G, you're going to go type A. Type A is 3, 7, 9. 3 for G is B. 7 is already there. And 9 is already there. So from the 2 to the 5 is piece of cake. And then to the 1, you go back to type B. And here's already 7. We need a 3, 5. So let's play that with the left hand playing just roots for now. So D minor 7, rootless voice type B. G7 type A, 3, 7, 9 for G. C major 7 type B. Now let's do the same thing to the key of F, which is one of the keys that will be on your quiz 4. In F, 2 is G minor. Here's the triad, G minor. But we want type B with the 7. We take away the root. And that's your G minor 7 type B. Now we want to go to C7 type A. So we need a third of C. That F is going to move down to E. And the rest is all there already. And then for F major 7 type B, see, like here's F, thumb down to major 7. Does that make sense? So we have G minor 7, C7, F major 7. The next example that is printed is the key of B flat. In the key of B flat, 2 is C minor 7. Here's your C minor triad. We move our thumb down to find a flat 7, so a whole step down. C minor 7. Then we're going to go to F, and we need 3, 7, 9. 3 is right here. 7 is already there. 9 is already there. And then for B flat major 7, B type, see here will be the B flat triad. Half step down is the A to make a B flat major 7. You guys following Carmen? Anybody wants to review any particular key? Let's build one together. Let's build the key of G, because that is on the final. So we know that all the 2s are minor 7, right? All the 5s are dominant 7. All the 1s are major 7. You can even put the quality of the chord first. The key is G, so the last chord here is going to be G. If G is 1, what is 2? A. So there's your A. If G is 1, what is 5? D. And we know we want B type, which is 7, 3, 5, followed by A type, which is 3, 7, 9, followed by B type, which is 7, 3, 5. Let's say 7 in the key for the chord A. What is the 7 of A? G. So let's notate here. G. What is the third of A? Minor. C. What is the fifth of A minor? E. Now we have D7 and we want 3, 7, 9. What is the third of a D major chord?
F sharp.
F sharp. So F sharp is going to be on the bottom. What is the 7 of a D?
C.
C. And that's cool because it came from a chord that had that C already. What is the 9 of a D? E. And E was there already from that chord, from the previous chord. Now we're going to do a G major 7. The major 7 of a G is F sharp. And then we need the third because it's B type. So 7, 3, 5. 7 F sharp. 3 of G is what? B. 5 of G is what? D. So the bottom note of this one was the same, but the top two had to move, right? So let's try playing it. So A minor, here's the triad. We're moving the thumb down to find the 7. So that is 7, 3, 5. Then we go to D. D is 3, 7, 9. The 3 is F sharp. 7 is C already. 9 is E. And then we went to G, B type. G triad is here. If the thumb moves down to F sharp, that is already 7, 3, 5. Let's play that. 4 counts per chord. I'm going to play a walking bass, and you guys are going to play just the chords on the right hand, or you can play just the chords and the root on the left. Ready? 1, 2, A minor, and does it make sense? Any questions? Any requests to review any particular key? No? Alrighty, so let's go ahead now. Just for practice, no, not just for practice, let's go ahead and apply this to nostalgia